Welcome to the Factor Uncensored. Thank you for staying up late with us. We have a great program planned for you tonight, so don't go anywhere. I'm sure it will be interesting. We have Miss Guillory here. What else do we need to say? Well, it's a major decision for many women. The idea of getting married. Many can relate to how family and friends have etched matrimony into their heads since childhood. But today, throw that crap out of the window. Everyone isn't on board with the whole death do us part thing. According to a new report from the Washington Post, some older or well-seasoned women who are financially comfortable, they don't give a damn. They say they will be by them damn selves and they don't have to be married. They're totally skipping the wedding vows. We have three successful business women here to talk about it on The Factor Uncensored. Miss Guillory, Tony Pink Smith, and Aniti Oduwa. Glad to have you all on The Factor Uncensored.
Thank you.
We're gonna begin with you, Tony. You've got a story to tell. You've been married twice, you've been divorced twice, and it's the same person.
The same man.
What the hell is going on?
I wanted to give him an opportunity, a chance, and he failed me twice. So here I am.
So if you failed with that marriage one time, why go back?
He was my first. I only have one child with him, and I wanted to make it work. And so here I am, and it didn't.
And were you shocked at the second go around that it did not work again?
I prayed. And baby, that was it. I let go and let God. And so here I am, and he's gone, and here I am.
And so
I'm
now
available.
You're not... She's running ads in here. So you're not interested in getting married again, though, right?
I just want healthy, loving, monogamous, spiritual.
That's too much if you ain't
I knew
that's too much.
That was coming. Too much.
All right, Miss, let's hear from you.
Okay, so there is no need to reinvent the wheel.
No.
I've never been married. God bless you, sis, but because I know
Twice.
too many people who've gone through this that are on their third. I'm not about to go out there and jump out and make the mistakes over and over. It's just, you build your wealth, you build your business, you want a partner, and that's great, but a prenup is going to have to happen. That's all I can say. It's just going to have to happen. Right now, I'm single, I'm happy, and I don't have kids, and I'm chilling. I mean, when I leave here tonight, I mean, I enjoy coming here, but I'm about to go put on the ugliest nightgown you've ever seen.
No, I do that too.
I don't even have to get cute. I'm going home and I'm chilling.
I do that too.
You know what I'm saying? I will get cute when
Do you
someone
ever
comes
feel
over.
public pressure, though, saying, look, Miss,
No.
clock is ticking, clock is ticking?
I never got that from anybody in my family. By the way, if anybody in my family is watching, thank you for not applying that pressure. I mean, it's enough to have children, but then you have children go through the divorce with you. I know too many kids and families and people who've had to endure everything that came with it. I'm not going to put the kids through that. So no clock pressure from anybody. I'm all right.
All right, Anita, let's hear from you.
Well, my case is a bit remixed because I am married alone on my way to a divorce. And I've been...
Wait. You said married alone?
What does that mean, girl? What does that mean?
So I've been married and been single for 5 years because my husband is not around, and
What is that like?
it's like being single.
You know that's my neighbor from across the street, though, right?
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
not playing. That's my neighbor.
There's something in y'all damn water.
No,
That's why.
we're doing things alone.
But tell me about that. So you have been married, but you've been single for 5 years.
Correct. I mean, you know, I think it comes to a time where marriage is this thing everyone keeps hollering about, but it's really all about being a whole one. And connecting with a whole one.
I agree.
And when you're a whole one and the other is half, then it's going to be a struggle to be complete. And I'm not angry, but you have to observe yourself and observe the person you choose to be with to know, hey, is this person really ready? Because commitment is what it all boils down to.
That part.
You said you've been married but single for 5 years.
Correct. He's not.
You had to be pissed off at some point, though, right?
Definitely. I've been through a lot of personalities, you know, just trying to deal. But that's what I'm saying. As a whole, one person, you got to look at self first, because everyone's going to point fingers. But when you learn to say, okay, what have I done? What efforts have I made? Check yourself, you understand? And so, like, now there is no anger. There is, because once you identify what the issue is, you got to roll with it.
So who's holding on to the piece of paper in your relationship? Because somebody should have left a long time ago.
Well, that's what I've nominated myself, and I'm going to make the run for the border. But I'm not running to run into another situation.
Did you hold on to the institution of marriage, or did he, or you guys just kind of floated through it?
Well, because we're dual living here, and
I ain't never heard of this kind of
dual living. People do it all the time. If you live in one country and maybe you do business in another country,
got it. Okay,
then
now
you're coming back and forth, and so
different country.
Yes, multi-living.
Okay,
so
got it.
I'm a dual citizen, so I'm a U.S. citizen and I'm a Nigerian citizen. So going back and forth was the plan. But of course, when plans don't go accordingly, then there's a default in the contract.
Tony?
Yes, I'm listening. What is your question? I am here for it.
What are your thoughts after that?
I mean, I totally agree. You have to be on one accord. You have to be on one accord.
And it's okay if you're not.
It's okay if you're not. You have to look at what you're looking for, what your goals are, what you desire spiritually, financially, all these different things, and then you go from there.
All right, thank you guys. We're not done yet. Don't go anywhere. We're continuing this conversation after the break, and welcome back. Love and happiness in the day and age doesn't always include holy matrimony. Tonight, we continue our discussion, older successful women who may not want to get married. I didn't say the older part.
Who wrote the script?
That's what I'm saying.
Who
said that?
She said El Bation was a wholesome sports club.
She got us old.
Why they gotta say older? Like, seriously. We are not the Golden Girls, okay?
So when you date someone and they come with that baggage to the relationship,
oh, I'm telling you.
How tough is that for you?
It is super tough. I have not been married, so I've never been divorced. And so that trauma and that stuff that comes with it, that's not a part of what I'm bringing in. But I hear every now and then, well, yeah, my ex-wife used to do that. I'm not her. You know, and there are things that women do that are just common to all women, but no, you got to go back and assign that to your ex-wife. Then you're looking at me sideways, and it's just a chore. I don't want to go through that again. Then don't. You know what I mean? It's just, there's just too much old stuff that comes forward. Somebody like me, I'm not bringing none of that with me. So and the other challenge is this: if they do have children, then we have to deal with the other parent as well, who may not trust me. There are some challenges out there.
That's a whole lot of mess as well.
That's a whole nother thing.
The other parent. Tony, your thoughts on this in dealing with a new relationship and the work that it takes and the baggage that you have to deal with and habits?
You know, everybody is healing and everybody's on a different journey. So I'm clean slate. So it's all about energy, universe. I'm all about soul, spiritual ties, and let's see what happens from there. I don't want to bring any of your baggage because everybody's different. I don't want to judge you. I don't want you to judge me. But however, I'm open and honest, and I want them to be the same way with me. So let's just take it day by day. Positive energy into the universe.
Me too. I don't know what to tell you down there.
First of all, I think it can be a healthy, it can be a healthy connection as long as you establish when you're meeting somebody and you're understanding, hey, if this is where you've been, how are you dealing with that? How do you handle that? And I think if that person, if that man, speaking from a woman's perspective,
or woman,
is in control, or a woman is in control and they're adult-like when it comes to not being together anymore, then you got to assure that person that, hey, whatever happened in the past is where it's at. It's in the past. Moving forward, these are my children. we should never regret our past, but we should definitely heal from it.
Okay, I do regret some of mine.
And then, but outside of that, people want to feel safe. People want to feel safe in relationships, friendships, whatever your contracts are.
But hearing
spiritual
people
ties
walk in
are.
the door saying
You want to
things
feel
like,
safe.
I've been hurt before. Okay,
That
we
person
after
hasn't
50,
gotten
we're over
over.
50, cat's out of the bag.
And
We've
they're
all
still
been
in
hurt.
their past.
What's the big deal about that? We've all had trauma. Now
Yes.
pack it up properly
Heal.
and let's go
And move
forward, y'all.
forward.
But it's a problem for
agree.
some folks.
I
Yeah.
agree.
And for those other women out there who may be watching and they feel tremendous pressure from society, from family members, friends to get married, what would you tell them?
You know what? You got to get peace of mind. You got to clear out your environment. If being around certain family members makes you feel some kind of way, then you need to reduce how often you're around family. I didn't say leave family, but I'm just saying reduce your exposure to certain people who make you feel bad. Or you strengthen yourself from the inside and realize people are going to say what they say, and you move on. Let them talk.
And Tony, in your
and when it comes to
situation, are
marriage,
people asking you, well, when are you getting married again?
I've been married twice to the same man twice, divorced him twice.
And I'm saying, they know that. Would they ask you the same question, though?
They better not. But outside of that, I just want healthy, loving, monogamous. I don't want to. So what do they say? I want to fall in love. I don't want to fall. I want to walk gracefully in love. Oh, y'all.
We know commercials when we hear one. Somebody call her 1-800-TONY. She's ready for a
These
third
are toxic
marriage.
men right here. These are toxic ones. They use the toxicity.
Thank you guys for joining us here on The Factor. And of course, we want to say forgive our producer, Sonora Harris.